Two lurkers, no, one lurker goes down, but still Savior holds the ground, takes out quite a few Marines and all the fire bats. Scan did go off for go.go. go.go actually built a forward bunker alongside in his natural expansion to help support, and Savior just now ferrying some drones towards the 1 o'clock position to improve mining. Almost caught Savior's Overlord just outside his natural expansion. We're going to see a machine shop coming down for, so he is going to have some tanks out fairly soon. Starport coming up soon as well, so he's rushing to science fossils. Again scanning, running just past a couple lurkers. Savior forcing to sacrifice several zerglings to try to catch those, and at this point he just does not have enough lurkers to help hold go.go inside. go.go does manage to break the contain, loses several Marines, but Savior does lose his contain, so we're going to see what he does here. Has some more workers just now on the way, but he does have a broken contain. Illusion Chamber now pulsating, and go.go has forces moving towards the 1 o'clock position. Savior is putting down a Queen's Nest now, and actually has a Spire up as well, and just now going for Hive Tech. So I look forward to seeing maybe what he's going to go for there. Maybe he's going to try to go for Guardians yet again. Is possibly thinking of putting down some lurker traps just outside of that new base. 1 o'clock. We're going to see how patient he is with this. He's waiting for go.go to run by, and he does bring a trap just in time. Kills quite a few Marines, and go.go's going to be forced back. Beautiful there by Savior. go.go's not going to be able to run past those right away. Don't really know if he has enough. Savior has just forces right now moving just out of his natural expansion, killing some, I believe, a scouting SCV that was going inside of his base there, and go.go just now getting his science facility. I believe go.go is being forced to tech quite quickly just on one base. He does have weapons 1 upgrades. On 2 bases, I'm sorry. He does have weapons 1 upgrades. Now Savior actually going to try to go for another surround. Has Lurkers on one side. Lurkers the other, takes out quite a few Marines. Even more Zerg coming in. Are going to be able to clean up this entire force, and go.go keeps losing forces on the ground. Savior doing beautifully here, and expanding now at the inside 1 o'clock, at the inside 11 o'clock, I'm sorry, is getting his hive tick up. Now I'm just hoping that Savior doesn't do what he did the last time. He got overzealous. He got himself some victories and got very overzealous. Started doing something a little bit funky, and in the end it cost him. go.go now also getting his second engineering bay. Is going to have his science houses up soon. Also going to have his tanks up fairly soon. He is researching siege, as you can see. But he's been losing a lot of forces. A lot more than Savior has. Savior actually has Hydras out in the field. I assume they're going to be morphing the lurkers soon, because I don't think they actually had their upgrades up. But Savior going very lurker heavy alongside Zerg. He's just trusting that right now to hold go.go down, and I think he'll be able to do that. Soon he's going to have a 4th base up, and as soon as that's ready, he's going to have Hive Tech going for him. He's really going to be able to push out. go.go now has 3 tanks, has a dropship alongside, so I think he's trying to go for a drop, possibly at the 1 o'clock position, try to do some economic damage. He really needs to take out a base of Savior. Savior, meanwhile, does have some overlords ready to spot for him. Actually, he's putting down Nidus canals now, just in response to this, also expanding in the 9 o'clock position, so Savior's expanding all over the place, going for the Defiler Man, going for standard play. Very good. Really going to help him out here against those Medic Marine build. And the dropship actually going to go up, and we're going to see where there's spots that 9 o'clock build. I don't think go.go actually knows that that's there, though. Savior running up with some forces on the left side, has some lurkers planted up just to delay go.go's forces running out. Overlords all over the place for Savior to spot where go.go's going. Actually, lurkers, meanwhile, just as go.go is moving out, lurkers and zerglings for Savior run out, just going for the natural expansion. 6 lurkers, 1 did die on the way, but they're going to be able to do so much damage. A lot of them going to be taken out, but overall just managed to do a lot of damage. All those lurkers are going to lose their lives. I think go.go might have actually run those SCVs just out in time. Savior actually now going to have his main threatened. A lot of Marines, including one single mech, are actually going to go for the Defiler Mound. I think the Defiler Mound actually go down. Only Hydra is there to defend. The Defiler Mound most likely will go down. Some Zerglings coming in just now to help defend. I think there might be just a little bit too late. Savior does not have enough. Is going to be forced to sacrifice the Defiler Mound. Lurkers coming in just now. And Lurkers coming in to defend. We're going to see whether Savior actually manages to save this Defiler Mound. Only 3 Marines left. Very few forces. go.go on the opposite is trying to move out. Does have some sides. Also, Scourge ready. Oh no, get killed just before they manage to hit. Savior does, however, manage to save his Defiler Man, but now his Queen's Nest also being threatened. He's going to be forced to kill that, and Savior actually going to be forced to get rid of his contain a little bit. Going to be forced to move some of his lurkers back. Does have Defilers down on the field. Does have Nidus canals all over the place, and did save both his Queen's Nest and his Defiler Mound, despite losing a couple of forces there. go.go now has 1-1 upgrades. Didn't quite see the upgrades for Saber. Saber now is 9 o'clock and is in a lot of jeopardy. He's going to need Defilers move up just now. He has Nidus now very close to that. Not going to be forced to move towards his 9 o'clock position. We're going to see whether he actually decides to go for a counterattack yet again and sacrifice that. Saber actually also has a contingent of forces moving towards the opposite side of the map, towards the east side. Just go.go has a lot of forces all over the place, despite only staying on 2 bases. I think if Saber just continues starving him out, it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, Saber getting a couple of lurkers caught. Does have Defiler there, puts up a Dark Swarm on 2 sides, actually puts up a Dark Swarm, tries to trap go.go just outside of his former 9 o'clock base. go.go has a lot of force. We're going to see what actually gets boxed in here for 2 sides. Dark Swarm's being put down everywhere, only 1 single tank, and a lot of Marine Zergans coming in now. And oh my god, Saber doing a beautiful job of just boxing a lot of the forces therein. And now go.go going towards the natural expansion at 11 o'clock at the, at the 1 o'clock, that's the 2 o'clock base. Hatchery's not going to be allowed to go down. We can see it where the Saber, Saber doesn't even cancel it, just loses it. Saber not managing to pay attention to everywhere. He's putting down a second colony at that new base at the 1 o'clock, not really that new, but at the base at the 1 o'clock position. Still has his Queen's Death Defiler event seriously damaged. go.go actually now has some vultures out in the field. I'm going to see what they actually, I think they're planting mines all over the place. go.go still managing to keep himself in the game, although staying only on 1 basis. He is going to be economically overwhelmed very soon. He does have 1-2 upgrades, weapons 2 and armor 1, but still they're not going to be able to help him out. He's still only on 2 bases, hasn't managed to expand. Saber has been taking bases all over the place. He does sacrifice some forces for that, has lost some forces here and there, but overall he's done a beautiful job. go.go again can move out with Medic Marines and some Firebats to help support him. Is at 6 racks at this point, but still only on 2 bases. And, Plague has gone off on this contingent of go.go's forces at 9 o'clock. Now the Zerg is just going to come in and clean up completely. And Saber has decided to expand the 12 o'clock, but go.go has forces moving there, actually building, I believe, a bunker. Saber did manage to cancel that in time. Has Defilers all over the place. Scan going off at the inside, 11 o'clock. Tanks, I believe, in position. All rated going off on the Defiler. We're going to see what the Defiler gets some Dark Swarms off before it manages to die. Is going to move towards the 12 o'clock position, actually going to put Dark Swarm just outside the bunker, just before it dies. The Zerg is going to start moving that. Are going to be able to take that down. Nothing there for go.go. And go.go beautifully at the moment, I gotta say, despite only staying on 2 bases, is now expanding at the inside 5 o'clock. He's engaging Saber here again, the 12 o'clock position, moving with science and everything. Saber, I believe, though, does have enough forces on the ground. Has a lot, 4 Defilers, in fact. He's going to have Lurkers, going to put down Dark Swarms. Irradiate's going off on his Defilers, but I think what's go.go doing beautifully now is preventing Saber to put down even more expansion. Saber at this point is on 4 bases, 4 binding bases, which is over go.go, but go.go's trying to play catch-up here, doing a good job of that. And now there is a Dark Swarm. Saber trying to put up a base at 12 o'clock, sacrificing Zerglings to Marines and Vultures there. And actually, go.go again going to move towards 12 o'clock position. I'm not quite sure if Saber managed to cancel that in time. Saber actually doesn't have much in the way of mining at his inside 11 o'clock, so go.go is steadily catching up economically, and Saber really needs to do something because go.go has forces all over the place, and Saber not really doing much except using cracklings alongside his Defilers. Now again going to start moving out of his 1 o'clock base. Has a lot of Zerg. He's actually going to meet a lot of the forces of go.go's there. Going to run right towards their death. Saber not with enough reaction time. There's actually a drone there. Defiler going to come up. Only a Firebat to help against this Dark Swarm. Defiler is going to go down. Probably should be able to get off 1 single Dark Swarm more before he dies. There's a Firebat that was under Dark Swarm. No more Dark Swarm before anything else. Didn't even get a Plague off. Saber actually going for Ultralisks at this point, so he's taking up already. Not sure if he has much